On Monday, the Tobago House of Assembly administrators was engaged in a sensitization session on pressing issues of gender-based violence prevention. Hosted at the OPM CAST office conference room, the event featured significant insights from key figures addressing critical need for concerned action. Here's more.
Ayanna Webster Roy, Member of Parliament for Tobago East and Minister in the Office of the Prime Minister overseeing Gender and Child Affairs, stressed the need to foster an environment where everyone thrives regardless of age, sex, or gender. She underscored the urgency of living free from harm and violence, lamenting the instances of gender-based crime in Trinidad and Tobago. Minister Webster Roy spoke about the National Strategic Action Plan to combat gender-based and sexually-based violence, outlining its 5 key pillars: prevention, protection, prosecution, penalties, and provision of redress.
So what it is that we aim to do with NSAP is to ensure that as we empower our various communities or various stakeholders in this effort, is that we build a united front in addressing issues around gender-based violence in Trinidad and Tobago.
Shala Das Hassan Ali, Project Support Officer of the Office of the Prime Minister, shed light on the strategic objectives of the National Child Policy. She outlined measures aimed at preventing, identifying, reporting, and responding to various forms of abuse, including abduction, exploitation, trafficking, and neglect.
Child abuse happens everywhere. At home, communities, churches, schools, and sports. So in other words, places where our children are supposed to be safe, this is where child abuse happens. Child abuse is also very much rampant in the technological sphere. In the Know on the Go aims to teach us that abuse of any kind should not be tolerated.
Talia Vidal, Project Support Officer, introduced the Survivors Training and Empowerment Program STEP, designed to provide crucial support to victims and survivors of domestic and gender-based violence. Vidal elaborated on the program's initiatives, including grants for education, training, and business establishment or enhancement, aimed at fostering financial independence among survivors.
And we really hope that through these grants, victims and survivors will gain the crucial resources and assistance they need to get financial independence.
She also highlighted the power and control wheel, elucidating various tactics employed by abusers to exert control, particularly economic abuse.
Tactics of economic abuse can include controlling the victim's access to money, such as withholding funds or restricting the use of their own bank accounts. Sometimes you'll see that the victim's employment is sabotaged, or even their educational opportunities are sabotaged by the abuser. We find that the abuser will use economic resources to manipulate or coerce the victim into compliance.
The sensitization session concluded with a resounding call for collaborative efforts to combat gender-based violence, reaffirming the commitment of stakeholders to create safer, more equitable communities for all. Trevicia Phillips, Tobago Updates Television News.